Howdy doody and welcome to part 2. Yes, so I also started last night. I thought I'd do a version 2 redo of an old character of mine, Scroll. The video's up there, it's still a work in progress. I'll tell you the thought behind that. I thought, well, you know, as arse, it's an old saying, art isn't released, it skips. And I thought, well, that's all really well, but how many times have you looked at a model of yours and thought, you know, I could do so much better now, but you never do it because I've declared it final. Well, you know what? Fuck it. If it's final and I want to go backward, I will. Because your gallery, the same as your reel, is your shop window, and you don't see someone like Harrod say, well, you know, it's a bit shit, that window, and we did it years ago, that window display, but we better leave it because we've declared it final. No, they don't. They'll improve it all the time, and they'll change it all the time, and that's what I'm attempting to do with the gallery and stuff. I want to go through some when I've got time, you know, and just redo them, sharpen a little bit, you know, fix bits that are dodgy, things like that. So show people, you know, what I'm like now, because I do have rather a lot of stuff in my gallery. Some people have only got 3 items, you know what I mean? I've fucking loads. So I want to improve some of the older stuff. Some stuff's fine, I'll leave it as it is, you know, and add some new stuff. At some point I've got to get a reel out, you know. I've never had a reel. I've messed around with a few things, but never had a proper reel. Nothing, you know. I've got to start putting things together at some point. I don't really need it, to be honest. Word of mouth. By the way, you see that hill there? That's where I've got to walk up when I do the walk you up bit later on. Yeah, the big hill. Wherever I go, I seem to get a big hill. Probably because there's a lot of hills around here. But yeah, so I'm going back to you know, my old stuff. I'm going to take my bloody hat off. It's getting too warm. My hair's probably a fucking mess, but I don't give a shit. Needs a wash as well, but hey. Yes, so Mudbox Hub 1 year old. I'm doing a couple of things over the next week or two for the first birthday, but you know, I don't want to go too overboard, because the trouble is, if I do anything big and promote it, I get shit for it. Another company does, whether it's Digitutors, more, whoever, everything's, hey, this is fantastic. I do the same thing, right? Bear in mind I'm one guy, and I get shit on the stick for it. And you're thinking, well, you know something, fuck it. Because if I don't tell people things are there, they're never going to know, are they? I was actually talking to Rudy Sarzo, bass player with Dio, he's played with Vice, blah blah blah, you know all this shit by now. And we're talking about art and things last night, you know, and he got on about, he says, you know, he's telling the secret, he said, of all the people, he says, the demo Mudbox at Autodesk, he says, I've talked to every single one, they all say they learned from you. And I'm like, whoa, it's a bit strange, isn't it? But yeah, I suppose in a way it's understandable, because a lot of these guys don't have the time to learn everything, so they've got to use the same learning stuff that we've got. Just they get paid to learn it. But it would be nice if they actually, you know, said thanks and stuff. I know some of them actually, it'd be nice, some of them actually do, and they do come to me, you know, send us emails and stuff and say, look, cheers, you know, build me out of a hole and stuff. That's fair enough. Oh, stream, I love that stream. Yeah, so I'm trying to noodle away with a few personal bits and pieces while I've got time between jobs, you know, that I've got in. Because I can't take any new stuff in from new clients, because the clients that are there at the moment have got me sort of on hold in case needed, which is great, but you know what I mean, there's not a whole lot of stuff you can do apart from stuff for yourself, you know. But so, hey, you know, I'm paid to be on hold, so I'm on hold. I'm also doing a bit of programming at the moment, and banging my head up against a brick wall, because I can't say what it is, because it's to do with a future release of Mudbox, and it's something that has to go with that I've been asked to make. Not something I'm making off the top of my head, but something I was asked by certain people involved with Autodesk to do. But the trouble is, my bit works fine. The stuff that it has to interface with, which isn't Mudbox by the way, doesn't. Let's just say that right now, you see that big fucking tree back there, right? Last night I felt like banging my head up against that thing, so I'm calling a few favours and seeing if I can sort it out. For those that didn't realise, by the way, that you know the alien model, you know the place that the friend it was done for, and the place you see it was Zach Anderson's FX PhD class. He asked me to do it, you know, if I had a model. I said, oh, I'll knock one out for you, mate. And I knocked it out for him. That was for Zap, for use in his class. which is cool, you know. I know there's a bit of a joke on in that one. I do get a mention and stuff. I don't, you know, I like Zap. Get on well. We're always crossing swords at different events and normally hiding in the VIP areas, you know, talking about all sorts of things, you know, that outside of 3D. So I count him as a good mate. Least I can do. Oh, do you know? I do believe this may be the start of spring. Yeah, there's a little bit of snow on the ground back in Gateway where I live. Just a little tiny covering, you know. But out here, it's green and lovely. It's fantastic. What time is it? 5 minutes. Right. There's something we haven't seen for a long time. You won't be able to make it out very well. In the distance, sheep. You remember the sheep? Langley Park used to always have a go at the sheep. Those sheep are fucking experts on 3D by the time I left. If those sheep could talk, I tell you, half the industry would be taken over by sheep right now. Yeah, I'm not going to say the bit that you're probably thinking. No, we're not. You know, as like, yeah, people do follow fashions. Art's no different to fashion, right? In that aspect, or music, or films. People follow the successful fashion. So they go along, you know, that's the way things go. It's like films at the moment why they're all dying to be in 3D after Avatar. I'll let you know a secret. I haven't seen Avatar. I'll tell you why. One, I live in the middle of nowhere, like this, right? Do you see a cinema? No, right? Two, if I say to the wife, bearing in mind this film's about what, over 2.5 hours long, take me at least an hour to get anywhere I could see it and back, so at least 4.5 hours there, another couple hours to mess around and get stuff, so about 6-8 hours, right? If I said to her, with Emily teething and Kane being off school, well, it's like this, Pet, I'm going to disappear for 8 hours to watch a film, she'd fucking kill me. Two, it got to the point, oh, there's a sheep, probably can't hear that, there was that much bloody hype around it, and people tell me it was the best thing in the fucking world ever when they've seen it, and I'm thinking, well look, spoil it for me, because now I know I've got to expect to like. What happens if I don't like it? What happens if I think this is fucking shit? Nice, you know, nice 3D and that, but the stories. What happens then? Then I feel like the odd man out, don't I? And I'm always the odd man out. I don't want to be the odd man out occasionally, you know. This way, if I don't see the film, I'm not the odd man out. Apart from the fact I'm probably the only person who hasn't fucking seen it. If I get a chance, I might watch it, you know. But I'm not going to go out my way. There are films I'd rather watch. What I'm looking forward to more actually is Clash of the Titans. I know that quite a lot of stuff on that was done using Mudbox. And I've seen a couple of things that were made in Mudbox. In fact, you've already seen them, but you just don't know yet. Especially one really cool thing. I can't say what it is though, unfortunately, yet. But yeah, there's a whole shed load of stuff, you know, that I like watching. Like Avatar, yeah, it's you know, I don't know. It's the old thing people have said that George Lucas made a universe for us all to play in, and that's why there's so much Star Wars fan fiction around. He didn't constrain it too much, and left lots of vague things in the background that you could, you know, pick up. But James Cameron wants everything defined in minute detail. You're allowed to look, it's like a museum. His universe, you can visit, but you can't touch. And that's the difference. I like something where I'm allowed to go and run free. But also what concerns me is I do not want to go and see that movie and suddenly start doing little Avatar type models. No, it's not, no fucking way. No. I don't want to end up like, you know, doing stuff like that. It's very nice, but I don't want to end up being the second anybody. And there's always a danger of that. If a movie is truly a defining moment, then great, but it doesn't mean I've got to turn into that because it's the latest fashion. I do my stuff, do it my way, and you know, that's it, you know. But it's a bit of a rant, isn't it? What time it is? It's only time to go. I haven't even got to the bottom of this bloody hill. I'm only just reaching the bottom of the hill now. You can see there. So I better go. I'll see you all next time. I have no clue what's going to happen over the next couple of weeks. We'll see. But I'm hoping to God to get this tooth sorted, because it's now starting to fucking hurt, and I've still got to go miles home yet. And I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.